Smart cities are emerging as major engines for deploying intelligent systems to enhance urban development. In developing economies facing rapid urbanization and technological change, new cities are being built with smart technologies and ideals, complete with business districts and residential facilities to entice businesses and talents to relocate. Governments tout the potential of such greenfield smart cities for innovation and sustainability. Venture capital and public funding authorities need to carefully consider the incentive issues of entrepreneurs when providing support. In allocating resources to potentially competing innovators, there is a trade-off between the risk of innovation failure and rent dissipation. Diverse investment lowers the risk of having no successful innovation, but also reduces the expected profit from the post-innovation market. The most common peptic ulcer symptom is burning stomach pain. Stomach acid makes the pain worse, as does having an empty stomach. The pain can often be relieved by eating certain foods that buffer stomach acid or by taking an acid-reducing medication, but then it may come back. The pain may be worse between meals and at night. Commercial satellite imagery is currently in a sweet spot, powerful enough to see a car, but not enough to tell the make and model, collected frequently enough for a farmer to keep tabs on crops' health, but not so often that people could track the comings and goings of a neighbor. Federal regulations limit images taken by commercial satellites to a resolution of the length of a shoe. When you have selected a topic, you will first have to familiarize yourself with the topic in order to clarify it. In this way, you will get a clearer idea of all aspects concerning the topic, definitions, facts, and theories. You will get to know related terms and concepts, the context, and the various possible ways of approaching the topic. Standardization is the process of developing, promoting, and possibly mandating standards-based and compatible technologies and processes within a given industry. Standards for technologies can mandate the quality and consistency of technologies and ensure their compatibility, interoperability, and safety. A lack of standardization often manifests in large numbers of incompatible proprietary formats for a given technology and for technologies that must interoperate. Consultants are generally brought in on important decisions that are vital to the future of the company, to make sure every angle is considered. They can devote themselves entirely to the question at hand, while executives are normally busy with the actual running of the company. Consultants also offer deep expertise in a particular industry or subject, such as market positioning or restructuring. The wonderful framework of mature trees creates a secluded in plants atmosphere that unites a great variety of plantings to inspire visitors in all seasons. Spring in the garden is marked by flipping up and flowering of trees and the eruption of the flowers in the pulp of needle and woodland understory. The co-evolutionary relationship between cows and grass is one of nature's underappreciated wonders. It also happens to be the key to understanding just about everything about modern meat. For the grasses, which have evolved to withstand the grazing of ruminants, the cow maintains and expands their habitat by preventing trees and shrubs from gaining a foothold and hogging the sunlight. The animal also spreads grass seed, plants it with his hooves, and then fertilizes it with his manure. Japan's parliament tightened limits on overtime hours, responding to concerns about karoshi, or death by overwork, and seeking to improve productivity in a country where long hours are more custom than business necessity. For centuries, the study of biological processes has inspired fundamental mathematical developments, while mathematical analyses have been instrumental in developing a mechanistic understanding of biological observations. This fruitful cross-fertilization has gained momentum over recent decades, thanks in part to extraordinary technological advancements in the biological sciences, as well as the rising availability of large-scale computational resources.
Climate change and biodiversity decline are major challenges of our time. Both are predominantly caused by human activities with profound consequences for people and the ecosystems on which we depend. Some actions we can undertake are beneficial in both areas, helping to mitigate and adapt to climate change as well as conserve and restore biodiversity. Beauty is subjective, and as such it of course cannot be defined in absolute terms. But we all know or feel when something is beautiful to us personally. And in such instances, methods of physics and network science can be used to quantify and help us better understand what it is that evokes that pleasant feeling. Locomotion underpins a limitless array of animal behaviors and can be a rich source of inspiration for the design of modern machines. Movement requires mechanical interaction with the physical environment to monitor and control musculoskeletal systems that may be complex with many degrees of freedom. Recent advances in robotics have proven to be powerful in broadening our understanding of how animals run in a controlled manner. Films can be compelling when used well. They have the power to change people's perspectives and outlook on life. When we consider it in education, it has become one of the ideal teaching methods for various reasons. It helps to motivate learners to be more productive and look on a positive side of life. Digital art can be computer-generated, scanned or drawn using a tablet and a mouse. Thanks to improvements in digital technology, it is possible to download video onto computers, allowing artists to manipulate the images they had filmed with a video camera. This gives artists a creative freedom, allowing them to cut and paste within moving images to create visual collages. The bone density test is painless and quick. It estimates how dense or thick your bones are by using X-rays. The X-rays measure how much calcium and minerals are in a part of your bone. The more minerals you have, the better, which means your bones are stronger, denser, and less likely to break. More than half of cow feed is actually grass, and farmers call it hay and silage. While people often think dairy cows are fed a high-grain diet, in reality they eat the leaves and stems from corn, wheat and oats far more often than they are eating grain, like corn kernels. Domestic cats that are largely indoor hunt less than outdoor cats because they don't have access to mice. In the wild, feral kittens are taught how to kill prey by their mothers. Domestic cats often fail to learn this skill, which is why you will see them playing with anything they catch, or they may bring the mouse to you to kill. There were two types of soldiers in the Roman army, the Roman legionary and the auxiliaries. The legionaries were the very best soldiers and the auxiliaries were actually non-Roman citizens. Legionaries wore an undershirt made of linen and a woolen tunic. The linen helped the soldiers to stay cool while the wool helped to trap heat, keeping the soldiers warm.